Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? Bringing you guys a game of Rush Defending on that Cold War, and I will be using the SV98 with Magnum ammo, and I believe I have the extra C4 pouches. Pretty sure that's what I'm rolling with this game, and I got the Gratch for my pistol, the MP44-3. I think that's what it's called. And pretty much this is just a standard defending game on Cold War like the last one I posted a few weeks ago. And doing the same strategy as the last one because it works. And when strategies work, I usually tend to repeat them, which like you guys should do as well. But I've been getting a couple, and this will be a story time video, by the way, but real quick on the gameplay and to answer a few questions that I've been getting, like which pistol do I prefer, the Gratch or the M9? And that I prefer the M9 more just because I could be more lazy with it. And pretty much I only recommend the Gratch if you got a really good trigger finger, because that's when it's going to be the most effective, is if you got that real fast trigger finger to go along with it. Otherwise, it's not as effective. And the M9, it doesn't have the fast rate of fire. In return, you get a slight more damage. So, like, it'll do 4-hit kills up close at a little bit longer of a distance than the Gratch will. And I guess it just comes down to basically personal preference of which pistol you prefer. But I'm using the Gratch right here, and I don't really use it too much just because I do have to fire it really, really quick for it to be effective, and sometimes I just want to be lazy. But when I'm super lazy, I'll pull out the M93 or the Rex, the revolver, which got the MP4 or the M93 got a super fast rate of fire, but you barely tap the trigger a couple times and you're shooting all 20 bullets out because it's 3-round burst, and the revolvers, got such a slow rate of fire, you should be real lazy with it. So it depends on which mood I'm in, of which handgun I prefer, but it's usually the M9 is what I use. And I believe I got over 1,000 kills with the M9 alone. I do have platinum every handgun, and platinums for handguns is 500 kills, not 1,000. But I got platinum all of them, and I guess if you look at the time I've had with it and the kills, the M9 is by far the best handgun that I have. And I used to like the what is it, the M1911 when the game first came out. That was the best handgun, and could even be the best gun in the game, just because it had M14 damage, but it was like double the rate of fire. And I used to use that every once in a while, but not too much because a lot of people considered it overpowered, so I usually try to stay away from stuff that's considered overpowered. And even before I've been making YouTube videos, I've always been like that and stuff. So, yeah, but that's pretty much it on the handguns. And a lot of people are asking about how I cancel the bolt animations with the snipers. And to do that, all you do is just switch to your pistol and back really quick. You got to do it pretty quick, not like the shotguns where you can kind of just do it wherever. And there's no real advantage of doing it with the bolt actions. It's still like you still can't fire the rifle instantly. You still have to wait the same time for the animation to go through. Like, you could hear the animation go through when I cancel it. So you got to wait for it to go through before you could shoot again. But pretty much the main reason why I use it is because by canceling the animation, it doesn't do like the whole reload where it's in front of your screen. So basically it just allows it so I could see what's directly in front of me easier, and it helps for like evading and stuff because I'm not reloading the rifle at the same time. So that's pretty much the main reason why I do that. And I only do the bolt action cancels on all the bolt actions except for the M95. Just because the M95's bolt action is so slow that I find that when I cancel it, it's kind of hard to tell when you could fire again, because it's almost double the time it takes, like with say the SV98. Oh, triple C4 right there. And yeah, so I do it usually on all the other bolt actions except for the M95, just because of how long it takes for the bolt to go through on that weapon. Well, that's pretty much it for the gameplay, and I'm gonna talk about the first time I almost died, and I've almost died a few times, I guess you could say, but the first one was like the most serious, I guess. I don't know. The other 2 times were just people pulling guns out on me, so I guess you could say that's a near-death experience. But the first one was when I believe I was 7 years old. I was in 2nd grade, I know that. I believe I was 7 or 8. And basically what happened was I got extremely fucking sick and didn't go to school for like a whole week. And I was just super sick, like to the point where I was just constantly throwing up all day, every day. I could barely even move. And what happened was my appendix ruptured, and it was not a very good time. So I got like this big ass scar. Well, not big ass scar. It's like 2-3 inches long on my stomach from where they did the surgery and whatnot. But yeah, when I was 7. I almost died from that, and I went to the hospital. You know, my mom took me to the hospital after about like the 4th or 5th day that I was extremely sick, and you know, they basically told us that if we didn't get to the hospital that day, I was gonna die the next day. They said I actually broke records at the hospital they said that I had the most severe and like worst appendicitis they've ever seen, and I also recovered faster than anyone else they've ever seen. I was actually in and out of the hospital within 2 or 3 days. And you know, so I go in and get the surgery, and it wasn't a big deal or anything, because again, I was like 7 years old. I wasn't really afraid of dying, because you know, when you're a little kid, you're not worried about shit like that. And oh, by the way, I'm not worried about dying as it is now, probably because of this experience. And so I've never looked at death as something that's necessarily bad. It's been like whatever kind of thing for me. It honestly doesn't bother me. And so, you know, I had the surgery, and then I got out of the surgery, and I'll never forget it. When I got out of the surgery, the next day I wake up, and I tried to get up, and I couldn't even fucking move. And I threw the sheets off me, and there was shit everywhere. And I fucking shit the whole bed. I don't know why, but I did. And but good thing I got a sponge bath from a pretty cute chick, one of the nurses. So that was pretty cool. I guess that was good about it. And you know, I was like 7 years old, so it didn't really matter or bother me that I had shit all over me. That's pretty disgusting, but you know, that's what happened. And I missed like 6 months of school, something like that, like a ridiculous amount of school, because I remember it happened like around before Christmas time, and I don't even believe I went to school the rest of my 2nd grade year. And my mom actually had to go to the school and get like packets of homework and shit for me to do, but I never did it. And you know, I recovered pretty quick, but the thing that sucked after the surgery and everything, I literally could barely walk. Like I could barely move my legs. It was the weirdest feeling I ever had. Ever. And you know, some good things came out of it. I got a lot of presents and stuff from family, and it was pretty funny. My dad actually almost beat up the doctor, and they actually threw him out of the hospital. But oh damn, I already ran out of time. But that's pretty much, you know, first time I almost died. Appendix ruptured, got really sick, but I'm better now. And anyways, guys, final score 19-2. Got the ace pin and all that. Hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, like I said, I got a lot of SV98 gameplay, so hope that doesn't bother you guys too much. Anyways, guys, peace. Have a good one.